Go over filing my nails and what I do on a regular basis. Good nail care is like good skin care. You need to do it on a regular basis to get the best results, and I hope you're doing good skin care so that you can learn how to get into a routine and be disciplined on your nails too. And the good thing about nail care, you only have to do it once a week instead of every day. And I use an acetone-free nail polish remover, and I take off all of my polish. And then once my polish is all removed, I go ahead and clean around the edges here, because sometimes you get buildup and it's hard to get out. So I clean around all the edges and push down the cuticles and get all the excess off there. And then once all my nails are cleaned and they're completely dry and my hands are really dry, then I use nail glue, and I fix any little nicks or repairs that might be necessary at that time, or just even kind of hit an area that, like this one here, was broke and it was still attached, so I just glued it on, and it's been staying pretty good, but I kind of hit it with the glue to make sure that if there's any lifts or anything, that it stays glued until it grows out. And you want to let your nail glue dry completely before you wash your hands or put any moisturizer on, because that water can cause it to discolor or maybe compromise the glue in some way. So let the glue dry before you do anything. And then I go ahead and start with my base coat. I have this I use, and it's kind of a ridge filler, and it's been working really good, and it's been helping making my nails stronger too. And then I use the intensity therapy on top, and that's what I have on right now, and my nails look really nice. It's a nice clear color, and it just kind of binds everything together and gets your nails ready for your next manicure and your next set of designs and what have you. Now for moisturizing, I only use this like once a week or every other week, depending, it's something I don't use that often. But I do moisturize my hands 3 or 4 times a day, especially in the winter when it's dry and our hands tend to get kind of dried out. I don't really moisturize the nail with moisturizer, but if you feel like you have dry areas here, you might want to moisturize that more. And when I file my nails, I have 2 types of file. I have one here that's more of a newer one that's more rigid, and then one that's kind of worn out that just takes a little bit off. So I have more control of taking just a little bit. So I'll go ahead and file this nail. I just kind of go across, and then you can kind of shape it too. If you like the squared off look, that's great. Or if you just like the more of a rounded look. Whatever works for you. And then I just kind of hit the edges and take it down. Sometimes you get a little build up here and you want to take it off with that. Make sure you got that excess that you just filed off. And sometimes my nails feel like they're hurting, and it might be because they're too long. So usually if I file them down a little bit, they settle down. Because when you get them too long, that's when you're in a situation of getting ready to start breaking them. That looks pretty good. And then you just kind of go on around. Sometimes I really get down on them. But I'd rather use a file than clippers, because clippers can leave you a ragged edge and make you have to file off more than you wanted. This one, it has a different shape to it, but not all our nails are equal. That's why they're great. They're not perfect. And get a nice, good length that works for you. And I like to check them like this. I can kind of feel when there's one that's higher up or not feeling quite right. And then you can feel like the height is good for you too, for the length. Here's my little rough one. That'll kind of soften it up. I like more rounded sides. But do keep your edges, your sides really strong. That will keep your nails stronger too. And as you can see, we got a nice length going on here. There we go. It's just getting down the basics first to get good nails, and just keeping consistent with it and patient. You got to be patient with your nails. Because they are part of you, and I see them as an accessory more as something you can use. You wouldn't use your earrings or your rings to pull on anything, so don't use your nails either. They're more of an accessory or a nice design of you. There, that looks good. Yeah, that's got a good length to it. And there you go. You just file them up really good, and now you're ready for your base color. Be patient with your nails, be consistent, and you too can have great nails.